In this video, I discuss how to cut your expenses in retirement by 10% or more using 4 simple techniques. Coming up next on Holy Schmidt.
Holy Schmidt!
Some of the best solutions to problems that we face every day are right in front of us if we just take the time to look. This video discusses 4 common techniques to cut your expenses significantly in many cases without decreasing your quality of life. Stick around to the end because point number 4 will outperform points 1, 2, and 3 in most cases. Now let's get into it, but before we do, please make sure you click subscribe and notifications so that you get alerted the next time I post a video. I post about twice a week. Point number 1 is the use of time. For many people, time can be their servant. For others, time is who they serve. Those people that haven't mastered time throughout their entire lives have found that they're on the hamster wheel, continually running faster and faster, trying to get more and more done, only to come to the end to find out that they didn't go anywhere. Those that have mastered time understand that using time and a good planner will help them get off the hamster wheel and live their life with direction and intent. By the way, a lot of people ask why I use a paper calendar instead of the calendar on my phone. Well, the fact is, some people are visual learners, some people are audio learners, and some people are tactile learners. I happen to be the third, so that when I write something down, I remember it. If a paper calendar works best for you, then you should use that. If a digital calendar works best for you, then you should use that. How does a planner help you save money? Well, most of the time, businesses, unless they're a monopoly, will give big discounts if you're willing to commit in the future for a purchase today. Take a vacation, for example. I committed in July of 2019 to a hotel stay at a 4-star hotel in Miami, Florida in January 2020. I paid 40% of the price of those that booked in January of 2020. I know this to be true because I had other friends that joined us and they stayed in a room near ours and they paid 2.5 times what we paid. I had to put a one-night deposit on my credit card. That's okay. I knew I was going to be there and that saved us a lot of money. By the way, our friends who joined us, I think they had a bit of sticker shock. While we were relaxed and having fun, they were watching every penny. The same holds true with entertainment. Which is cheaper, to buy a ticket to the New York Yankees-Boston Red Sox game 6 months in advance, or to buy it the day before the game? If you're a Yankees fan or a fan of the other team, you know that these two baseball clubs do not like each other at all. The same can be said about the fans, and the same can be said about the media. The mascots have even gotten into a dust-up from time to time. It doesn't matter where you sit, you know that the game is going to be epic, and you're going to pay full price for that ticket 6 months in advance. If you buy it the day before, you're going to have to go through a ticket broker, and well, good luck. What about services? If you sign a 1-year contract, you'll pay less than pay as you go. And then of course, if you pay your bill on time, you avoid a late fee. Many vendors will give you a 2% discount if you pay your invoice within 10 days. That's 2% in a single month. The next way that retirees save money is DIY. Gardening, for example. If you like to garden, you don't need to pay a landscaper to do your gardening when you can do it yourself and you actually enjoy it. If you enjoy home maintenance and repair, a lot of people take great pride in the fact that they can do better work on their home than a contractor could. And of course, there's the never-ending discussion in retirement about eating in versus ordering out. The third point is the use of technology. Now this, I have to say, is where retirees sometimes fall behind. Not always, but many retirees are afraid of technology. And in particular, they're afraid of technology on their smartphone. That's a shame because most apps are quite simple if you take the time to learn them. And to be frank, you can go to the Apple store if you have an Apple iPhone and use their Genius Bar and get taught how to use your iPhone in about an hour. One of my favorite apps on my iPhone is something called Shop Savvy. You simply open the app and it turns on your camera. You take the barcode of what you're thinking about buying or rebuying if you're at home and you scan it and it will tell you where to go to buy the product at the cheapest price. And it will allow you to even buy the product from one of the 6 or 7 pricing points that they're showing you on the screen. So you might see Amazon, and you might see Walmart, and you might see 3 or 4 others on there, and you just click the one that's cheapest and it'll take you right to their webpage. This, of course, not only will save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars, but it will save you the commute time as well. If you want to know where the cheapest gas is in your area, use the app Gas Buddy. I just looked it up, and the difference between the gas that's closest to my house and the station that's 2 miles farther is $1.40 per gallon. Assuming your car has a 16-gallon tank, you save $22.40 for a few extra minutes of driving. And if you really want to get into it, pull up the app Yelp and look and see if the business has 2 or 3-star reviews as opposed to 5. If the business has consistent low ratings, there's a good chance you don't want to spend your money there. The same, of course, with Amazon product reviews. I've rarely been surprised on the upside when I purchased a product or saw a business that had a 2 or 3-star review, and I continued and purchased anyway. So you avoid costly mistakes, and it only takes a few minutes to look everything up right on your iPhone. The last technique, and the single most important piece of information on this video, is something I like to call information arbitrage. In normal terms, it means becoming a price information detective for products and services that don't have easily discoverable prices. Let me explain to you how to do it. By the way, the products and services that don't have easily available information are almost always the ones that are really expensive. The good news is that becoming a price detective is really easy to do using a technique I call the rule of 3. Let's use a car as an example. If you go to a dealership and you find the car that you love, and you get the price, of course, including the price of all of the upgrades, go home and call 2 other dealerships. Tell both of those dealerships you're buying the car that day, and whoever gives you the best price is going to get the business. They will give it to you because they have nothing to lose. At that point, you simply compare the prices. I would say it's highly likely that you will see a big difference between one dealership and the other in terms of the final price for that car. Ask about the cash price, and ask about the price if you finance it. By the way, the rule of 3 works really well if something's not standardized. If you're buying a book or if you're buying a computer and you can look it up online, it doesn't work very well. If you're going to buy a house, get 3 different mortgage quotes from 3 different brokers, not from the same broker, but from 3 different brokers. Even if the broker represents many lenders, speak to 3 brokers. By the way, a 0.25% difference on a 2.5% mortgage is 10%. If you're going to buy trees and plants for your house, go to 3 different nurseries and get 3 different quotes for the cost of the plants. If you're going to get new tires for your car, call Discount Tire, call Pep Boys, and call Mavis. And also check Walmart out. The rule of 3 will serve you well. People are afraid to say no to salespeople, at least the good salespeople. They feel committed to buy if someone has spent time with them. And so most of the time, they just take out the credit card and put it down, or sign the paperwork, as the case may be. But by being a price detective, you will give the reward to the person or the company that gives you the best price, not the one that has the best pitch. If you like this video, please make sure you click subscribe and notifications so that you get alerted the next time I post a video. Retirement information is changing fast, and I work very hard to get what's out there and here for you. This is Jeff Schmidt. Thanks for watching.